Hey Quantum, how you doing today? Q here. It seems like you never built a PC before. It seems like you never built a PC before. What do I mean, everybody? First of all, sup human beings, how you doing today? Q here, and thank you for visiting my channel. What I'm talking about is Quantum TV never built a PC before. We do have the evidence right here, and it doesn't have to do with with PC. It had to do with his PlayStation 5. Let's go ahead and watch the epic fail that Quantum TV don't even know from a person that knows a little bit more about PC than he does. Damn, Quantum TV, 738 downvotes. You really don't know nothing about PC. Let's watch this epic fail.
Real talk, this is the number one reason not to buy a PS5.
Number one reason for you to be an AV YouTuber is to fix your audio, but you don't do that. Sorry, gotta fix my mic real quick.
Screw all that other crap, this right here, bro. So they talk about you can update and buy your SSD, right? So
yeah, it's not that hard. I mean, if you know how to install a M.2 SSD, it's not that hard, especially for a computer. Pretty much for me, what I have to do is I gotta turn off my PC, take out my graphics card, make sure the power supply is off before I take out my graphic card, unscrew with a hex screw, peel off the little piece of tape that's supposed to go on top. The heatsink's supposed to go on top of the SSD. Plug in the SSD, make sure it's on the standoff, screw it in, put the thing on top of the heatsink on top of the on top of the SD M.2 SSD. Put it together, put my graphics card in, turn on my PC, make sure everything is plugged up, and hit the on button. That's simple. I'm trying to figure out how hard it is for that. Now, if you're building it from scratch, you're doing all that and it's already placed in because you're doing it yourself. You should know that if you built your own PC, Quantum.
So I figured, why not? You know what? I'm going to buy an SSD to upgrade my PS5. As you guys see here, got the 2 terabyte Samsung. Didn't need the one with the heatsink. Doesn't really care that much, right?
Ooh, 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 ooh. Epic fail number one. If your SSD or something goes wrong with your PlayStation and they ask you, did you put the heatsink on there, and you say no, that's totally your fault. There's a video out there. I'm going to show it right now.
In this video, we will go over a step-by-step process to successfully install your extended storage device. Please note that you need to use an M.2 SSD with a cooling structure, such as a heatsink, that meets the required specifications. For more information on the required specifications, please visit playstation.com/support.
As you can see, PlayStation even showed you in the video I showed you, you have to put the heatsink on the SSD. You can literally buy one for about $5 off of Amazon. You gotta make sure it's the right dimension, but yes, you do have to buy a heatsink for the SSD. Guess what? Games get faster, get hotter, programs run hotter, and it might destroy the SSD. So make sure you put the heatsink on there. If you don't, and something wrong with your M.2 SSD, it's your fault.
And when trying to unscrew this bullshit, this screw strips so incredibly easily. Look at that. Just look at how easy it strips.
And screw in with confidence, but also don't screw in too hard, otherwise
Screw in with confidence. I like his style.
Yes, screw in with confidence or unscrew with confidence. Here's the thing, Quantum. I don't I don't really, if the screw doesn't, you look like you went into town, into it. I don't know how did you do this. It looked like you're a caveman just trying to unscrew it, but this thing right here look horrible. I don't know how you do it, but I'm telling you right now, it doesn't take that much for me to see if it's going to fit. You don't want to put that much pressure to it. If you feel it fighting back, stop and get the right header. But it looked like you just kept on going.
Now, for perspective, so that you understand that I have the right tools for the job, Sony recommends you get a #1 screwdriver, okay? And I got this little guy right here, okay?
Dang, he got the one from Dollar Tree. I remember I bought that before. It does not work that well. And it looked like, oh, he got it from the Dollar Tree. The exact same set. See, at the end, it's like kind of sketchy. They'll get the job done, but at the same time, you went to a Dollar Tree to get tools to unscrew it. Honestly, you just wasted your money. You should have got this. The Hyper Touch 77-piece precision toolkit. Got everything you need. You got your screwdriver, you got your picks, everything. Everything is in here. And guess what? You don't have to buy multiples. This right here is for basically cell phones, controllers, PC. This right here, pretty much perfect. I like it. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel like the screwdriver part could be metal, but it's not. But it will get the job done. I mean, it feels smooth and everything. But yes, you should have got one, Quantum. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a PC player and I build PCs. And guess what, Quantum? A plus completed study guide. I'm going to take my test in January so I could become IT. Yes.
And it has a #1. It's a 6-piece little precision screwdriver set. It's very basic, right? You don't need a whole lot, okay?
Well, here's the tip, Quantum. If it didn't work, just go down a size or up a size. Honestly, I will go down a size if it doesn't work. If you feel it fighting back at you, stop what you're doing and go down a size or go up a size.
And it's a funny story because when that didn't work, I literally rolled out a host of all of my tool sets.
Oh yeah, you went to Dollar Tree. You went to Dollar Tree. So you went to Dollar Tree for the one you held up and this one right here. You went to Dollar Tree. I know you went to Dollar Tree. I see those exact same thing. And I went to Dollar Tree too because I started off building. Those things are trash. They're not that strong. And honestly, you get one of these, or matter of fact, the iFixit case. iFixit case right here. Everything's there. And it's magnetic. So the screws won't go away. And this top part, hold all the screws together. With this, the screws are not magnetic, but you know what's so special about this? You got one of these that magnetize and demagnetize your screws. So yes, and this cost me $10. I might have to do a video with this too, not gonna lie. But yeah, you could have done all that, but you didn't. But at the same time, you got this. Now, don't get me wrong. It'd be nice to have a screwdriver like this, just in case, and I do have one. It's just to spend more money on the tools. You say you spent thousands of dollars on your PC, and yet you can't spend an extra $10 to get one of these. I don't know.
That I could possibly think to use. And not a single one of these screwdrivers fucking worked in place of that not working. Let that sink in.
Just go up a size or down a size. It's not that hard. I even do that with all my screws, but I never strict it.
This crap is garbage. Like, why? Why give me a screw that's...
Buy a new screw. Buy a new screw, dude. It is not that hard. You know, so what? PlayStation add a bad screw on there. They could have added a better screw, but hey, PlayStation, whatever. I don't care. They can add whatever screw they want. I'm not buying this system, so you know, it's whatever. I'm not buying this system because of them being anti-consumerism, and plus I got a PC, but whatever.
It strips so incredibly bad. And the only way to fix it is with this.
So you found a solution. I got another solution. I bought a de-stripper just in case I strip a screw. I do have a set of a de-stripper. Give me a second. I'll show you. Okay, I'm back. This right here is a screw extractor. So if you strip a screw, you just get your mechanical screwdriver. I think the other one there. You get one of these, as you can see, and you use that to de-strip the screw. It works. It works. So if you got anything that's stripped, get yourself a de-stractor and you're good. So yes, I literally bought stuff that in case this happened, I could take care of it.
A needle nose plier, and then you've got to sit there and you've got to unscrew it until it comes out. Like, this is the stuff that nobody tells you. Everybody tries to tell you, oh, upgrade.
Well, here's the thing, Quantum. If you was gentle and
Screw in with confidence, but
then you would not have this situation because you're the only person that dealt with this.
Upgrading your SSD, super simple, very easy, fantastic. So now I finally got the bullshit off, of course, finagling, but I mean,
Something basic, Quantum. So you're complaining for no freaking reason, Quantum. Is not that hard.
and look at, bro, look at this screw. It's totally fucked, and that's using the number one that Sony tells you to use.
Yeah, okay. Number one, just go down one or go higher one. Just go half an inch or half a whatever. It's not that hard. If it doesn't fit, you don't make it fit. You just find something that will make it, that will fit in the hole. Just because they tell you number one doesn't mean it's going to work all the time. But, you know, look like you never built nothing in your life. And why your thumb back that far away?
Like, they screw everybody over, and I've got smaller screwdrivers, and it's just not ideal. Oh, if only people were honest about how difficult.
Once the expansion cover has been lifted away, you will see a green area with 5 expansion screw holes. Carefully remove the screw by applying gentle pressure and remove the spacer from its current hole. Set the screw aside for a moment and then place the spacer in the screw hole that corresponds with your M.2 SSD size. Hold the edge of your M.2 SSD and align it with the notch on the terminal. After you have aligned your M.2 SSD, starting from a diagonally upward position, firmly insert your M.2 SSD all the way. After you have successfully inserted your M.2 SSD, tilt the SSD down and fasten it with the screw you had set aside in step number 4.
You never built a PC before. What the fuck? If your drive breaks, it's on your fault, Quantum. Apparently you can't read. What the fuck did you do right here? Do you know that little silver part that you place right there? That is called a standoff. What a standoff is supposed to level the SSD. SSD M.2. So it could be level so the pins don't bend and break when you move it around. You don't know nothing about PC. You never built a PC. You are not part of the PC master race or whatever. Even though that sounds kind of cringe, you don't know nothing about PCs. You put everything up high and expect the greatest experience, but you only get 10 frames a second in Mortal Kombat without deleting any of the files. You complain about certain graphics. You only complain about the Steam Deck with the bad graphics, but even though it's a handheld system with an 800K quality, you still complaining about it and you want graphics. You don't care about frame rate. All you care about is graphics. You don't use monitors, which is okay, but you're using TVs. You don't know how to use a capture card. You don't want to buy a capture card, so because when you talk about a game, we don't care about the TV that you're using. And now look at this. You're about to destroy a 2 terabyte SSD. How much is that 2 terabyte SSD? For $200. You could have got the one with the heatsink that actually looked clean. Because PlayStation tell you you need a heatsink as far as the video I showed you previously. But you spent the same price to not add a heatsink on there. And not only that, you gotta got that Seagate Barracuda. That's not the argument. We're not talking about him just wasting money. Again, Quantum TV not doing research. He could have got one with the heatsink, but yet he's gonna lose $200. You know what? It's on him. I don't really give a fuck anymore. It's just he's too much of a simpleton idiot that he don't realize that he about to break his SSD.
This process.
Not only that, it might short circuit because against that PCB.
Really is. But in the end, I do have it in there. So yeah, just be mindful. Like, this is the worst thing and probably like the number.
You're not being mindful because it's touching the PCB and it might short circuit later in the long run. It's going to get overheated because it don't have a heatsink on there. You're going to complain more and more and more about it. All right. So this is your fault. This is on you, and I'm calling it. And look, you're about to bend those pins. So one hit of your golden PlayStation 5 is going to break it. One good, huge hit. But you don't know nothing about PCs. And this is showing me that you really don't.
Number one reason not to buy a PlayStation, like, because this fucking sucks. Just so you see, yes, I've installed it correctly. I'm going to hit format.
You did not install it correctly. I'm telling you, you didn't install it correctly. Because apparently you don't know what a standoff is. You did not install it correctly and wait until later down in life that things go out. And you're going to be like, why go out? Well, you inserted it wrong. Even though it could read it, you inserted it wrong. It's supposed to be leveled, not bent down like that. But you're not going to know because you never built a PC.
And now we're formatting. But again, the whole process, people lie about how easy it is. And they make it sound like it's like, oh, you just need this or you just do that. No, you don't. You don't.
No, it is easy. You just don't know how to control your strength. I should know because when I build my desk with the wooden desk and put my PC on there, I go a little bit too hard, got the wrong screw, and I go through the desk. It happens. Mistakes happen. You just overdid it. You untighten it with confidence. With no confidence, and you put too much pressure onto it where you don't understand that these devices need little effort to unscrew. This is not a card. It's a console. It's a piece of hardware, but you're not going to know.
You don't just do this and you don't just do that. So yeah, it fucking sucks getting this set up. But it has been formatted, as you can clearly see. But that screw, I'm not even gonna lie, like that's the worst part of this entire endeavor.
Again, Quantum TV, please get a capture card because you're DSP level right now. And it's just a screw. Buy another one. What are they, like 50 cents a pop? Just buy another screw. Just bring that screw in, take it to a hardware store, and say, hey, I need a screw like this. You think you got one? That's all it is. Go to Home Depot or Lowe's or Walmart or Target. Not that hard.
And nobody talks about it.
Because you're the only person that going through it. Because everybody else know how to unscrew it and know how to work tools. And this is one thing I think Sony is lying to you about. That's a 2 terabyte card, SD card, and it takes space, and formatting takes space. As you can see, there's a little space. There's never more than 2 terabytes in there. So I think they're lying to you about saying, oh, you got 2 terabytes. It eat up some storage because you have to format the card.
Here we are. Samsung SSD right there. So, yeah.
Are you fucking eating while you're making this video? You're disgusting. That junk actually is disturbing in my ears. And you supposed to be high quality videos? I'm surprised you got these cats brainwashed on your channel, dude, because I wouldn't. I'll be like, why are you eating in my ear?
Pain in the ass. I cannot say that enough times.
Because you're a simpleton, don't know how to use tools. Tools has been back then. I mean, back during the Stone Age, dude. It's tools, man. If you don't know how to use tools, then I don't know why are you a tech reviewer. Dude, just go up a size or down a size. That's all you got to do. And lightly unscrew it. Like, unscrew it with confidence. Don't unscrew it where you got to fight. You literally, like, manhandle that screw. And we didn't see a video of you doing it.
I'm going to keep complaining about it because nobody wants to say it out loud. That screw strips so fast, even when you have the right thing. That for me is like, I've never had that happen, where I've got the appropriate screw, all the right tools for the job. I doubted myself so much I ran out and bought another #1 screw.
You're doing too much, Quantum. It's not that hard. If I feel like there's resistance in it, like it won't fit, I will stop, take it out, take this part off, go back into my thing, choose a smaller one. Let me see. Choose a smaller one, sorry. Just want to open this up. Let's see. Choose a smaller one. Put it in. Unscrew it. If that doesn't fit, maybe I need a bigger one. Go back in. Grab a bigger one. Put it in. Unscrew it with confidence. If I feel a tug, I'm going to stop and just unscrew it. Not that hard, Quantum. Not that hard.
I didn't even need to. It's just a screw. The product was shit. So yeah, totally garbage, totally terrible, but that's where we are. Let me know if you've experienced something similar.
We never experienced nothing similar because we know how to work a screwdriver. Quantum. Always complaining about stuff that is just as simple as you just went so hard. As simple as don't even go hard, because this is technology that's like kind of need gentle hands. But, you know, you're too much of a caveman that if it doesn't work, just put more pressure into it. But you're not going to know. You're talking to a person that is going to become IT, and apparently you put a lot of pressure. I won't even do that on any PC. Even with fans, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. Even with the fans, I screw in before I put it into a case so it can have threads in it. But Quantum TV, you're a big fucking idiot. and you're a simpleton, and I can't wait till you see this video. But anyways, like I said, I hope everybody enjoyed their self, and Quantum TV needs to stop doing tech stuff because he's too much of a simpleton to deal with it. He could have got himself a hyper tough 77-piece precision toolkit that comes with everything, and he could have been good. $10. But hey, whatever. But hey, everybody's human. My name's Sendo Q. You have yourself a great day. Peace.